So, there's going to be a new Star Wars trilogy. Did you know? Did you hear about this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Directed by Simon Kinberg. Now, I've done some reviews on this in the past. Done some videos on it. Sort of conversational bits and pieces about it. And I just said it's pretty bad. Like, Simon Kinberg's not great. He's not great, right? Like, his track record's not brilliant. Should we talk about Dark Phoenix? That came out. Oh, it was pretty bad, wasn't it? That was pretty bad. That was all him. I don't think it's a particularly great pick. It's a weird pick for Disney. On face value, it's a weird pick. But then you kind of look into it and you're like, oh, no, they picked him because they could boss him around, I think. He's at that level where he's a name. Not a good one, mind you. Not a good one, but he's a name. But he's not big enough to, flex and demand anything. So Disney's using what little name power they have with them, I think. That's how I see it anyway. But he has come out and discussed what the inspiration is behind his new Star Wars trilogy. It's not great, obviously. It says this is from Nerdtropolis. This is where he had an interview. Simon Kinberg reflects on writing and his upcoming Star Wars trilogy. Amazing. So Simon Kinberg's lifelong passion leads to Star Wars. Good on him. I say good on him. Like, it's nice when people kind of get to live out their passion, I guess. But, he's not very good. He's not very good at all. We'll look at his his filmography in a minute. But as they say here, Simon Kinberg has worn many hats throughout his career as a screenwriter, producer, and director. But at his core, he says he has always been and will always be a writer, as he discusses season 3 of Invasion. Quote, I'm a writer. Everything else I've done in my career, I've learned how to do. But if I was not being paid to be a writer, I would still be writing. Amazing. Great. I know in my soul that what I am is a writer. I wanted to be a novelist when I was younger, and I stumbled into writing movies. It feels like destiny. I couldn't avoid it. Yeah, sure, good, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? And I say who cares because when we look at this, his filmography, it's not epic. It's not epic. So he did a lot of producing, right? He's been a producer quite a lot, actually. You can see this. Producer. I don't really understand how he's got involved in doing so much production. Like, I think that is odd. He's such a prolific producer, right? Writer. Basically started on Triple X, State of the Union, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Some of these, I will say, were well received. Some of them not so much. So, X-Men The Last Stand, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, TV movie. Jumper. I actually didn't hate Jumper, I'm not going to lie. I didn't hate it. Sherlock Holmes. So he did the screenplay for that one. This Means War, screenplay. Screenplay for Days of Future Past, Fantastic Four, X-Men Apocalypse. God, that was a terrible movie. He also did some Star Wars Rebels. And then X-Men Dark Phoenix. That was the movie. That was his directorial debut, if I remember rightly. Pretty certain it was. And then it just kind of, yeah, you can see again, not much else past that really. Twilight Zone, The 355, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Invasion. Cool, whatever. And I'm very much certain that that X-Men movie was his directorial debut. I'm pretty certain it was. But now he's got this, new Star Wars trilogy, basically. Which I don't think he's a good pick for, but whatever. So that deep connection to storytelling naturally extends to his work in one of the world's most iconic franchises, Star Wars. Kinberg recalled just how much the saga shaped his childhood. It's always the same with these people. They always say this, and then They always produce stuff which demonstrably indicates that that's just completely not true. Star Wars was the thing for me when I was a kid. There are pictures of me all through childhood wearing Star Wars t-shirts and sweatshirts. Is there though? When I was in the hospital for pneumonia, I woke up and my parents had left a little Lego Millennium Falcon on my chest to let me know everything was going to be okay. It's the thing for me, and it always has been. Has it though? I mean, has it? We'll see. Kinberg has been involved with Lucasfilm for years, helping to create and write episodes of Star Wars Rebels and contributing in various capacities to the films. But now, as he develops his own Star Wars trilogy, the experience feels surreal. It's not even a dream come true. I couldn't have dreamed it. Terrible. It's dreamt, but okay. Just to be told there'd be more movies would have been unbelievable. To be allowed on the set of any of them was already a dream. My enthusiasm only grows with working on and around it. I mean, this is hilarious. To be allowed on the set of any of them was already a dream. Mate, if you've been on the set of those sequel trilogy for movies, how are you not pulling your hair out going, what the fuck is this garbage? If you love Star Wars, that kind of sounds like cope there, mate, doesn't it really? Sounds like maybe you don't care that much, but alright. So, this is the interesting stuff. Kinberg always praised the current generation of creators shaping the franchise, citing Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy, storyteller Dave Filoni, and Andor showrunner Tony Gilroy. He says, there's a ton of wildly talented folk that want to do great work. I was super inspired and just sort of awestruck by what Tony Gilroy did with Andor. I thought that was about as good of science fiction storytelling as you can do in any franchise. So for Kinberg, stepping into the galaxy far, far away isn't just another job. It's the culmination of a lifelong passion for storytelling and a childhood love that has only grown stronger with time. I've always been enthusiastic about it. I always will be. So, what? So you're saying Andor inspired you? It's not really gone down very well, obviously. People are like, what? How about getting inspired by the man that created Star Wars? How about being inspired by the things that influenced George Lucas to create Star Wars? I mean, look, I quite liked Andor Season 1, but I think that's a dumb thing to come out and say. That's what you've been inspired by for a new trilogy. Yeah. And it's just been ripped apart. Like ripped apart, destroyed. And people are right when they say, well, what about George Lucas? Well, it doesn't actually say that anywhere in here. Like, anywhere. So, that's bad. This sounds bad. What do you guys think? I would say, another flop incoming.